All right, today we're going to talk about something from Mel Robbins that is, honestly, a game changer. It's this super simple tool for letting go of control and finally getting some peace. It's called the Let Them Theory. And trust me, it might just change how you handle, well, pretty much everything.
So let me ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Why are you so tired all the time? And I don't just mean sleepy. I mean that deep, down-to-your-bones kind of exhaustion that a good night's sleep just doesn't seem to fix. Sound familiar?
Well, what if I told you the real reason isn't your job or your schedule or your never-ending to-do list? The real reason is that you've basically taken on a second, invisible, full-time job. And that job is trying to control everything and everyone around you. It's a constant battle, and it is draining every last bit of your energy.
And the best part is, this whole idea wasn't born in some fancy research lab. Nope, it came from something we can all understand. The absolute chaos of a high school prom night. So, let's paint a picture here. Okay, so picture this. It's pouring rain, like a total downpour. You've got 20 kids in tuxes and fancy dresses, looking amazing, and where are they planning to go for their big pre-prom dinner? A tiny little taco place. You know the kind, maybe 4 tables max. It is just a recipe for disaster. A beautiful teenage disaster, but a disaster nonetheless. So what do you think happened? Exactly what you'd expect. All the parents, Mel Robbins included, just completely panicked. It was like a switch flipped. Phones are out, people are frantically Googling restaurants, trying to find a pizza place that can deliver, doing literally anything to fix this problem and save the kids from their own plan?
And this right here, this image, it just nails the core problem. We think it's the other person's action that's weighing us down, right? The bad plan, the dumb comment, whatever it is. But the theory says, nope, that's not it. It's our reaction to it. It's all the energy we pour into being annoyed and frustrated and trying to jump in and fix it. That's the real weight that's tipping the scales.
When you get right down to it, trying to be the director of everyone else's movie is just exhausting. Your brain gets filled up with all this worry and drama that isn't even yours, and it leaves absolutely no space for the stuff that actually matters in your own life.
And that is where this brilliant idea comes in, the let them theory. It's so simple, but it's also so profound. It's a mental switch. You just consciously decide to stop trying to control everything out there, and instead you pour all that focus into the one and only thing you actually have control over, your own reaction. Now let's get one thing straight. This isn't about not caring. It's not apathy. It's actually the opposite. It's about being smart with your energy. You stop wasting it on a fight you will never ever win, trying to control other people. And you redirect it to the one fight you can win, mastering yourself. And when you do that, the feeling is apparently just liberating.
Okay, so how does this actually work day to day? Let's get real for a second. Think about those times that just sting. You know, when you find out you weren't invited to something, or you get that feeling your friends are talking about you, or you just feel totally misunderstood.
This is the theory in practice. Instead of spinning your wheels trying to change their minds or win them over, you just let them. Let them misunderstand you. Let them judge you. Let them think you're a phony. You just let them.
Because here's the truth. What other people think of you has everything to do with them and almost nothing to do with you. Their opinions are like a storm raging outside, but your peace of mind, that's your house. That's your shelter. And the let them theory is literally the key that locks the door and keeps you safe and warm inside.
Okay, but I know what you're thinking. This is where it gets tricky. What about when it's someone you love, and you genuinely want them to change for their own good? You want them to be healthier or happier or to stop making really bad decisions. You can't just let them then, can you?
Well, the theory says that all that nagging, all that pressure, all that pleading, it actually does the opposite of what you want. It just creates resistance and a big power struggle. The hard, honest truth is that people only change, like really change, when they want to, when the motivation comes from inside them.
But hold on, that doesn't mean you're totally powerless. There is a better way. Instead of pressure, there's a tool for genuine positive influence. And it's a science-backed method called the ABC loop.
It's pretty simple. A is for apologize. You apologize for trying to force things, and then you just ask open-ended questions. Get curious. B is for back off. Seriously, just back off and give them space to breathe. And C is for celebrate. The second you see even a tiny bit of progress, you celebrate it. And all the while, you just keep modeling the change you want to see.
And this really shows the difference, doesn't it?
You stop fighting a battle for control, and instead, you start this supportive cycle of influence. You go from being their opponent to being their ally on their own journey. So let's just put it side by side. The old way? Pressure, nagging. All that does is build a giant wall of resentment. The new way, it starts with "I'm sorry" and "tell me more." And that simple shift is what unlocks their motivation to change, which, let's be honest, is the only kind that ever sticks.
So you see, it all comes back to the same core idea. Whether you're dealing with someone judging you or you're trying to help a loved one, the ultimate goal is exactly the same. Protect your energy. Protect your peace of mind. Period.
So when you really start using this, what do you get out of it? Well, for one, you get to protect your peace. You finally stop worrying about what everyone else thinks. You free up so much mental space, it's incredible. You actually start to influence people in a positive way. And most importantly, you reclaim your own power by putting it back where it belongs, on you.
Look, what we've talked about here is really just scratching the surface. This is such a powerful idea, and there's so much more to it. How you can use it in your career, with your kids, literally every part of your life.
So the real question is for you. Are you ready to stop fighting battles you can't win? Are you ready to take back all that energy you've been wasting and finally use it to build a life that feels more peaceful, more free, and way more powerful?
If you're thinking yes, then you absolutely can master this. You can make this shift, and I promise you will be blown away by the difference it makes every single day.
And if you want to dive deeper and get the whole playbook, all the strategies, all the stories, you can download the complete ebook in PDF format right now at digzon.com. Thanks so much for hanging out for this explainer.